Most people think financial traps feel dangerous. They don't. They feel normal. A lot of people think buying a car is about negotiation. They think the entire game happens on the showroom floor. The sticker price, the salesperson, the awkward back and forth, the moment someone goes to talk to the manager. But the strange part is this: some buyers walk out believing they won, while the dealership quietly makes thousands more than they realize. And most people never notice it happening. Because the system was never designed to feel expensive. It was designed to feel comfortable. That's what makes it dangerous. A few years ago, a man named Ryan decided he finally needed a newer car. Nothing flashy, nothing reckless. His old SUV was unreliable. Repairs kept piling up. Gas mileage was terrible. And every morning before work, there was always that small fear in the back of his mind: please start today. So he started researching. Videos, forums, price comparison sites, credit union loan rates, dealer incentives. He wanted to be smart about it. And honestly, he was smarter than most buyers already. By the time he walked into the dealership, he already knew average market prices, invoice estimates, financing rates, competing dealer offers. He felt prepared. That feeling matters more than people realize. Because once someone feels informed, their guard naturally drops. Not completely, just enough. The salesperson was friendly, not aggressive, not pushy, just calm, professional, helpful. They talked about reliability, safety ratings, fuel efficiency. Ryan test drove the car, loved it immediately, and then the negotiation started. For over an hour, the dealership slowly lowered the number, back and forth, small concessions, long pauses, typing on calculators, walking into offices, returning with updated offers. Every step felt emotionally significant. That's intentional, because when negotiation feels emotionally exhausting, people start measuring success differently. Not by the total amount spent, but by whether they won. And eventually, Ryan did feel like he won. The price dropped thousands below sticker. The salesperson even leaned in and quietly said, "We're barely making anything on this deal." That sentence changed everything emotionally. Because now, Ryan wasn't just buying a car. He felt like he had beaten the system. That emotional shift matters more than the actual math. This is something most people never realize about large purchases. Humans don't experience money logically. We experience it comparatively. If something starts at $42,000 and later becomes $36,000, our brain feels relief, victory, progress, savings. Even if we never stopped to ask whether $36,000 was still highly profitable for the seller. The brain anchors emotionally to the first number, not the real number. Ryan drove home excited. His wife loved the car. His coworkers complimented it. Neighbors noticed it immediately. And for a few days, everything felt good. But another thing was happening quietly in the background. The dealership still wasn't done making money from him. Not even close. A week later, Ryan returned to finish paperwork inside the finance office. Most buyers psychologically relax at this stage. The stressful negotiation feels over. The hard part is done. Now it just feels administrative. Sign here, initial there, quick explanations, fast decisions. But psychologically, this is the most vulnerable moment in the entire process. Because decision fatigue has already set in. Research shows that after long periods of mental effort, people become dramatically more likely to avoid conflict, accept recommendations, choose convenience, stop questioning details, and dealerships understand this extremely well. Inside that office, Ryan was offered extended coverage, wheel protection, maintenance plans, paint protection, financing adjustments, insurance products, upgraded warranties. Each individual choice sounded small. Only another $38 a month. Only a little extra protection. Most customers choose this. That wording matters psychologically. Because people react differently to total cost versus monthly impact. An extra $2,000 sounds painful. An extra $41 a month sounds manageable. Modern financing culture survives on this difference. And this pattern exists far beyond dealerships. Furniture stores do it. Phone companies do it. Luxury brands do it. Subscription services do it. Modern consumer culture trains people to think in monthly comfort instead of total financial weight. That changes behavior dramatically. Because once people stop measuring total cost, spending becomes emotionally invisible. But the deeper issue isn't greed, it's exhaustion. Most middle-class Americans are mentally overloaded already. They're juggling rising rent, groceries, childcare, insurance, debt, work stress, social pressure, constant digital advertising. By the time someone sits in a finance office after a long work week, their brain is not searching for optimal decisions, it's searching for relief. And relief often sounds like, just make this simple. That's the psychological opening. Not stupidity, not ignorance, fatigue. People don't lose money because they're dumb. They lose money because modern life keeps them mentally overwhelmed. And overwhelmed people prioritize emotional comfort over mathematical precision. A few months later, Ryan's friend Marcus visited the same dealership. Same model, similar timing, but Marcus walked in differently. He proudly announced, "I'm paying cash." To him, this felt powerful, responsible, disciplined, smart, because culturally, cash feels psychologically superior. No debt, no payments, no dependence. But the dealership interpreted those words very differently. What they heard was, "This customer is removing one of our biggest revenue streams." And suddenly, the negotiation changed. Less flexibility, less enthusiasm, less urgency to help. Marcus thought cash gave him leverage. In reality, it reduced his value to the system. This reveals something uncomfortable about modern consumer systems. Many industries no longer profit most from the product itself. They profit from financing, subscriptions, behavioral predictability, long-term payment structures. The product is often just the entry point. The real business happens after the emotional commitment is already made. And that creates a strange psychological illusion in modern life. People think they are buying objects, but increasingly, companies are buying future income streams. Monthly payments, renewals, interest, upgrades, add-ons. That's why so many financially stressful decisions feel harmless in the beginning. The emotional pain is delayed. And delayed pain rarely feels dangerous in the moment. The deeper psychological pattern underneath all of this is surprisingly human. People crave certainty, especially when life already feels unstable. A newer car doesn't just represent transportation. It represents progress, adulthood, stability, identity, success, emotional relief. That's why emotional decisions often survive logical analysis, because the purchase was never purely logical to begin with. And honestly, this is why intelligent people still overspend all the time. Knowledge alone rarely changes emotional behavior. Someone can understand interest rates and still finance too much. Someone can understand budgeting and still emotionally justify lifestyle inflation. Because behavior is emotional first, logical second. The real danger is how normal all of this now feels. Monthly payments feel normal. Debt feels normal. Constant upgrades feel normal. Financial pressure feels normal. Entire industries now depend on people quietly adapting to stress they would have rejected 20 years ago. And slowly, people stop asking, "Can I truly afford this?" They start asking, "Can I survive the monthly payment?" That shift changes everything. The most financially powerful people often think differently, not because they're smarter, because they protect psychological flexibility. They understand that every recurring payment quietly reduces freedom. Every financial obligation limits future choices, and eventually, a person can look financially successful on the outside, while privately feeling trapped. That's the part nobody posts online. The anxiety before bills clear. the pressure to maintain appearances, the quiet fear of losing the lifestyle you worked so hard to build. Modern consumer culture teaches people how to look financially successful. Very few people are taught how to feel financially safe. And those are not the same thing. The strange thing about freedom is that it rarely looks impressive. Usually, it looks quiet, low stress, breathing room, options, margin, peace, no applause, no luxury aesthetic, no social media validation, just a life that doesn't constantly feel fragile. Because real financial security is not the ability to buy more things. It's the ability to make decisions without fear. And most people